In this video, we're unboxing and building our most recent kit, the Spyscope, used to view things up close and uncover secret messages.
Guys, the new King of Random kit is here.
That's right. In the past, we have shown you how to make a microscope using your cell phone and some other little parts. Well, we're happy to announce that our new kit is everything you need to build one of those, minus the phone itself. You have to provide that yourself.
All right, so I wasn't here for the original microscope build, so I want to take this apart, I want to see what's inside, and I want to put it together.
And we've actually gone ahead and made a few improvements as well, so this should be a little bit easier to assemble than the original plans I showed. Open it up, let's see what we've got.
A block of wood, everything I ever wanted.
The finest quality.
All right, 2 sheets of acrylic. Now explain to me why there are 2.
It comes with 2 just as a backup. When I made the original video, I talked about how when you're drilling acrylic, you have to be really careful not to break and crack the pane, and that is still a worry. So I believe there's just an extra one in case something breaks. You can try again and be even more careful.
Nice.
You will also use the second piece to score and snap off a section of acrylic to use as a slide holder.
Here are some things I don't know what they are.
Flashlight.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Batteries included. In the original one, we had a different, taller flashlight, and we had to drill a hole into the wood to hold it up straight and stuff like that. And I used that because it was available at Home Depot for really cheap. But we've got these flashlights instead. They're very bright. They're easy to position. They actually have a little sticky pad at the bottom so you can place it and then just stick it down to the wood, and it's going to hold in place right where you want it forever.
Awesome.
All of our hardware, we've got some bolts, some nuts, some springs, some washers.
And then the lens itself.
Have a tiny little lens.
Very tiny.
Which we do not have to take out of a cat exercising laser pointer this time. It does come with a diagram of how all the pieces go together. So we've got our 3 bolts. Those are what's holding everything up. We've got nuts and washers throughout. We've got some springs. That's going to hold our slide holder just where we want it. That'll help us with focusing a little bit. We need to drill some holes into both the plastic sheets and the wooden base, and then we place our flashlight. And it does have on here additional tools required for assembly. A cell phone with a camera, we've got that. Drill bit, a 1/4 inch drill bit, and optionally spray paint. And that's if you want to change the color of the whole base. You don't need to do that, but it can look a little slicker if you do. We want to drill through both acrylic sheets and the wooden base at the same time. That way all of the holes are going to be perfectly lined up. And since we're drilling all the way through this, we don't want to drill into the workbench like I may have done at some point in the past. So we've got just some scrap wood underneath it. Masking tape is, of course, the strongest type of tape in the world. Oh, wait,
this is
no,
undisputed.
sorry. One of the weakest, that's what I meant. But it should do a pretty good job of holding everything in place. All we needed to do is keep everything aligned as we drill holes into it. Okay, we've got the 1/4 inch drill bit, and we need to drill 1, 2, 3 holes through all of the acrylic and the wooden base. And the one thing we really need to make sure is that we have enough space in between these two to fit our cell phone. We want the camera to be somewhere above this smaller rectangle.
Okay.
And we want to make sure we have enough space on the sides that the phone fits nicely in between the two. When drilling acrylic, you want to put very little pressure and just very carefully drill down through it. If you've got too much pressure, it's really likely to drill through a lot of it, and then at the back, when the acrylic sheet gets really thin, it pushes through and snaps. So that's the second reason that we've got things stacked up like this. It does help with alignment, but it also really helps with not pushing out the back. When the piece of acrylic is pushed up against something else, the drill bit isn't going to shove right through and break it. Hopefully this will stop anything from cracking and breaking, but just in case, we do have another sheet.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, we're into the wood. And then just keep going all the way down through.
Got it.
That's good. I didn't hear any cracking or anything like that, so I think that worked great. That's all the way through.
Got it.
I think we're good. I think we can take the tape off, and hopefully all of our acrylic sheets are uncracked.
All right, I think this one's okay.
Nice.
Slight scratch, but I don't think it's gonna affect us any.
There is one more hole that we need to drill in this one, and that's where we're gonna put the lens. Now we're gonna take the phone, and we're gonna sort of set it right in between, trying to line the camera up right in between those 2 drilled holes, and now we're going to lift this up. Here, I'll lift it, and you take the marker and mark.
All right.
Okay, we've got a mark. So now we need to drill a hole for that as well, and it needs to be the same size as the lens. The lens should fit into a 1/4 inch hole. But if you drill it too big, then it's gonna fall through and you're gonna have a really hard time getting it to stay. I think we'll still use the 1/4 inch hole. And then if it's not fitting, we'll put the drill in and we'll just slightly ease it around to widen the hole just enough that the lens will start to fit. If you look at the side of the lens, there's gonna be one side of it that's pretty much flat. There's the plastic housing that goes around and there's the top of the lens. This lens is flat on one side and domed on the other, and we want it pointing down. So the dome side is looking at what we're focusing on. With the correct side identified, we're now going to press the lens down into the hole that we've drilled. And I've got a piece of paper towel under it now, just so I don't accidentally press the lens onto something that's gonna scratch it up. Perfect. We've now got a lens embedded into the acrylic sheet.
Everything's ready to be assembled, but we should at least customize it a little bit. Let's paint it before we assemble.
The instructions do say spray paint optional. We accept the option.
Oh,
fancy.
What was that sound again? So for the next part of the assembly, this is pretty simple. You're gonna take all of your bolts, you're gonna put them up through your base and just sort of layer all of your pieces as you see them. Make sure that your acrylic has the plastic removed before you do this. There's our rubber gaskets. We need our washers first, our nuts, wing nuts upside down. And Nate, you're saying that we're going to be adjusting these according to the height of where we need them for the light.
It disconnects if you need to replace the batteries, but the base stays right where you put it. The phone
will be sitting on top,
right like this,
so you can see whatever's on this slide.
Yes.
So we're going to be adjusting that slide up and down depending on where we want our focus. All right, I think we're good. What should we put on it?
Well, there's lots of things that we looked at before. We looked at a penny, we looked at some leaf pieces, but we actually have something else. This is the kit as it comes, minus the sticker, which we still need to attach down at the bottom. However, we also are going to be having some slides you can get. So we have here the slide pack that it comes with. Woo,
oh, that's fun.
with some cool little bits of nature in it. This is some lotus root, dandelion fuzz, sponge gourd stem, and pine tree stem. So in addition to these 4 slides of nature, we have these additional challenge slides, and these are actually pretty fun. Hidden within these slides are some letters, and if you find the letters, you can enter them as a promotional code into our website, thekingofrandom.com/the unscrambled letters. It makes a phrase. If you unscramble those letters, plug them in and go to the hidden website, you can receive a bonus code for an extra challenge.
Holy cow, that is so cool.
There it is, look at that.
Okay, that's really just creepy, but awesome.
Wow, lotus root is full of a lot of really tiny holes.
Looks like a little alien.
For some types of slides or things that you're gonna look at, if it has a lot of holes in it, then this LED can be a little bit intense. It's pretty bright and sharp lighting. So if you want to diffuse that a little bit, it's really easy to take just a piece of white paper towel or white printer paper and just set it right over the light. A lot of light still gets through, it's just a little bit softer.
We're just cutting the pieces of plastic that all of our little tools and supplies came in to just make some really quick makeshift slides, because I want to try some of our pen ink slime, because it looked really pretty through the lights. Wait, this is gonna be cool. That's so cool!
There are a lot of really small bubbles in there.
Not just bubbles though, I think we're actually seeing like tiny bits of pigmentation. It looks like a little galaxy.
Oh, it's turned green.
I know, that's weird, because we've seen purple, we've seen green, it really just depended on how thick we made that slime. But that's weird.
Guys, that's the kit. The whole thing goes together pretty quick and easy. It works great, and it should work with pretty much any cell phone that has a camera on the back. This thing is really...
so fun.
This thing is fun. It's crazy what things look like up close. So the kit's available now. Click the link in the description or go to thekingofrandom.com to get yours. And of course, there are also these little bonus slides. These come with some cool cross sections of stuff that are great to look at, along with these images. These are the ones that have hidden letters in them. You go through, find all the hidden letters, assemble them into a phrase. That will take you to a website where you can get even more bonus content. Should be great fun.
Guys, that's not all. We've always got more for you to see. That box up at the top will take you to our latest video, and that box at the bottom is what YouTube thinks you should be watching next. Hit this bomb in the middle to subscribe to the club so you never miss out on the fun. Don't forget to ring that bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.